Hello YouTube, we're trying this again. It's probably going to be a very short video since we're going to have about between 5 and 10 minutes of actually flying, but we can actually test now what the guns are like. I've literally logged on and flown through the fitting of the weapons and getting everything set up, so hopefully we'll get as much flying in as possible. Maybe I won't smash into so many rocks or other ships. And then I think what I'll do is when the next hour comes up and the next server reset happens, I'll switch to the Hornet so we can compare the two. But I mean, in the brief time we got last time, we saw how short range the sucker punch guns were, and we also saw how quickly the neutron gun overheats. We get perhaps 2 or 3 shots out of it. So you need to be very, very precise with that. I mean, that might be a limitation of the ship. I mean, perhaps on other ships it's actually better, but we'll see. So here we go.
Core system operational.
Yeah. Get on with it.
Vandal swarm initiated.
Now, if you're American and watching, would you kindly stop logging on so we can do this for a decent amount of time? That'd be really helpful.
Scan initiated. Contact.
Now, I'm not a big fan of the colours on this. I think they should be brighter, because they don't tend to stand out very well against the background sometimes. So we're very close to this ship now. We've only just got the targeting reticle. What's that all about, eh? Discharges very rapidly as well. Not going to crash this time. Here we go. I'm really unimpressed with these guns so far. They don't seem to do very much. I mean, I know we're not landing very many hits, but I really was expecting to bring this to like a full stop or something. Completely discharge your shields.
Alert. Systems overheating.
Oh, for fuck's sake, come on. Yes, thank you very much for warning me about the collision after I've collided.
For reintegration.
Jackasses. Getting up to about 7 minutes now. We've not got very long left.
Operational. Scan
Let's actually kill something.
Contact. Achieved missile lock.
Now that is impressive. Come on. Dead.
Achieved missile lock.
Do like the missile effects.
Eliminated.
Oh, look at that. It only takes one of them to kill it.
0 hostile contacts remaining.
Well, gee whiz, that's helpful. Okay, I'm out of missiles. Never mind, eh?
Hostiles inbound.
So, generally speaking, sucker punch cannons,
Initiated.
too short range. Neutron gun overheats too quickly. Very, very unimpressed. So far, I don't see a particularly good use for these weapons on any ship. Obviously, things are going to change, but for now, I think we should give them a miss.
Hornet, collision 4.
Let's just use the neutron gun on this guy. See what we've got.
Alert. Systems overheating.
What's the bloody point?
Airborne shield under attack.
And we're doing it. See, the problem is you can't kill them quick enough.
Stand by for reintegration.
We're now at 9 minutes. We're doing quite
Origin
well for
shuttle
time.
At your service. Core system operational. Scan initiated.
So normally when I'm flying the Hornet, they would die so quickly that I wouldn't be able to crash into them. I know plenty will argue I'm just a bad pilot, you know.
Under attack. Stern shielding depleted.
Oh
Refreshing
no, my
shield.
stern shielding is depleted.
Achieved missile lock.
Interesting point in fact. Between each wave it will restore a few of your missiles.
Hornet, collision 4.
I'm not going to collide into anything, I'm going around the rock.
Achieved missile lock.
Die, you son of a bitch!
Eliminated.
Alright, let's quit this. We seem to be doing alright so far for time. Quite impressed with that. Let's go and contrast it with the Hornet with the Badger repeater guns on there, because those work much more efficiently. CIG is obviously working very, very hard to get this working. I'd be interested to see if anyone's actually working right now, because it is very, very early in the morning over in Austin, Texas at the moment. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, it's about 10 past 7 in the morning right now over there. So you are doing a great job, guys. I know some people are in the forum saying, oh, you shouldn't have released a bad product. But I mean, Chris Roberts himself did say that they are releasing it sooner than they really wanted to. I loaded into the wrong version. I went into free flight mode. I was a bit stupid. I'll do a quick cut. Hopefully it won't look quite so obvious, even though I've just told you what I did wrong. Oh well. So I did manage to get into a online game the other day. To be honest, at the moment, because of the changes to missiles and how they work, it's just missile spam right now. It's disappointing. No one's really engaging with their guns. That's all they do is they lock on 2, maybe 3 missiles, fire them off.
Amber Aerospace. All systems online. Scanning.
And then they die and get a new load of missiles.
Vandal swarm initiated. Warning. There are multiple hostiles inbound.
Scanning. Bogey.
Here we go. Vandal Scavenger. Come here, my little friend. You die now. Now look at that. That is a much better way of doing things. Shot. Huh. The wingman killed something. That's a miracle. So now with the rapid fire weapons, it's just a much more enjoyable experience, really. They also have longer range. Not that you'd really want to engage a target at such a long range. And they do take much longer to overheat as well. So let's let them cool down for a second. Just get the occasional burst. And you can see what I mean, you can't see that targeting reticle at the moment with the way that the planet was then. Very difficult to make out, so they definitely need to make it brighter. And I don't know if perhaps I'm just more used to using the Hornet, but as you noticed I haven't crashed.
Alert. Systems overheating.
There we go. Let's go. I don't know if you can hear this, but can you hear the breathing effects as I'm in my helmet as well? That's quite an interesting change. Next. See? Much easier, much more enjoyable with the rapid fire long range weapons. Yeah, just very unimpressed with the sucker punch guns. I'm not too keen on the way the head wobbles around as well. Because, you know, we're trying to steer a ship, you should keep your head still. I think things are going to be much better once we have an actual Oculus Rift, because I'm waiting for the full release of that before I go and purchase one. I could get a DK2 kit now, but I think that would be a waste of money, since there are obviously going to be some clear improvements for the retail version. Oh, son of a bitch. That was a bit foolish. I didn't say I was good, I just said I was going to fly. I've also been playing a lot of Elite Dangerous recently, so I am kind of indoctrinated to their style of flying at the moment, which of course is the old pitch and roll. Whereas here you actually can turn left and right without any issues whatsoever, which I do prefer. That's how it should be. I like the changes they've made to this energy drill thing, or whatever it is, that's shooting a beam down to the planet. You can see they've put some more details into it, and it looks very interesting. I don't know why the camera seems to default to inside of it when it crashes, but it makes a hell of a racket. They need to make a better explosion when the target dies, I think. It's not very overwhelming. You want to see the ship rip itself to pieces and just go bang! That's quite frequently all you get is target dead and the thing just falls to pieces and that's it. There's no big explosion. I've noticed that sometimes as well, you can actually kill these things in only a couple of shots, so obviously it's the damage system working properly there. whereas you're getting a lucky hit on the reactor or something like that, which is always quite impressive. Not so great when it happens to you. It's one I was flying around earlier, I'm sure everyone's experienced, where someone's managed to get a hit onto your thrusters and all you're doing is spinning in space and have absolutely no control left, and all you can do is eject.
Bogey.
They seem to have no missiles, even though I haven't fired any, which is interesting.
Alert. Systems overheating.
There we go.
Target destroyed.
Who's next? We're getting a really long time here at the moment. We're up to 20 minutes past the hour. Seems to be kind of random as to when you're getting kicked out at the moment. I mean, generally speaking, in the evening it is very, very difficult to get a significant length of time in the game. But, I mean, we got kicked out after only 10 minutes. After 12. And here we are after 1 o'clock and it's seemingly holding its own properly.
Bogey. Target destroyed.
There we go. Short bursts is of course the key. Don't just hold the button down, otherwise you'll end up overheating the guns and you won't be able to fire them for a while. I would prefer the afterburner to actually increase our top speed. I'm not keen on using the burner to actually just bring us to the normal top speed. That seems kind of useless. But then again, it is good for sudden, fast manoeuvres. If you need to turn around very quickly, or if you're heading towards an asteroid, it can be useful for that. But it would do the same job even if it was increasing your top speed. So that was an example there. That didn't take many shots, but it killed him. So I must have landed a lucky hit on something.
Contact. Elite units en route.
Scanning. Bogey.
I wonder if perhaps my missiles got hit, which is why I don't have any.
Scanning.
Let's target the... attempt to target the priest. There he is. Little King.
Port. Proximity alert.
Have to kill him with guns. I normally kill these guys with missiles. Where is he? There he is.
Shields charging.
Aha, I've ripped your wings off.
Target destroyed.
There we go.
Shields full.
Shield recharge seems to be quite rapid at the moment. See, personally I think shield recharge rate should be slower and the shields themselves much more resilient, so that management of your shields becomes a much more tactical prospect. This would be especially true for slow bomber types like the Retaliator, for example, which I'm really looking forward to being in game. You know, you need to manage that energy distribution in the shields when you're attacking a cap ship to get through the flak and guns and the other fighter screens that will be coming at you. also seems to be that the missile
Target
alert
destroyed.
isn't particularly... I'm trying to think of the word. It's not particularly urgent. You see these little flame symbols in your HUD, but in the heat of battle, you know, you tend to focus on what you're shooting at. See, right now I can see just the symbol for this fighter, kind of zeroing onto it. So if somebody shoots a missile now, unless there's a very loud announcement, I'm not going to notice. That means I won't get a chance to deploy my chaff or flares, and I'm going to die. I'll more likely have a wing blown off and end up spinning in space.
Target destroyed.
Yay!
Elite units eliminated.
I think what I'll do is I'll leave it there. So, yes, comparison to the guns, Sucker Punch guns, and the new size 2 neutron gun. Pretty much leave them where they are for now. Use the more reliable repeater weapons. They can fire for longer, they can fire further, they hit... I mean, they don't hit harder, but because you can put so many shots on target, they do hit harder, if you know what I mean. We'll leave it at that. Have a lovely evening, and I hope we get a fix out for this so we can all be playing before Christmas. Speak to you soon, guys. Bye bye.